What's up everyone, it's Jared. I wanted to shoot this video really quick for you guys. This is just a quick tip to improve your G chord. If you're a beginner guitarist, you probably have learned this basic shape. It's a 3-finger G chord. We have our second finger right here on the 6th string, the 3rd fret. We have our first finger right here on the 2nd fret of the A string. And our 3rd finger, our ring finger, is all the way up on the high E string on the 3rd fret. Alright, this tip will help improve the sound of that G chord. Even though this is a fine, this is an acceptable way to play a G chord, in my experience and in even observing what other musicians use, it's much more typical to remove the first finger from that chord and instead mute the A string, mute the 5th string with the pad of your 2nd finger. So it would basically look like this. Notice my first finger is not on the fretboard, it's not doing anything, and the pad of my 2nd finger is catching the A string. So the sound, it sounds like this. Alright, let's compare and contrast the sound to the original chord. Here's the original. And here's the new and improved. Original, new. Okay, so the difference there is that there's more clarity on the bottom end of the chord. With the new version, by not having 2 competing notes down there in the bass region of the guitar, what we now have is a nice clear root note. Our G note is ringing out all by itself, and it just kind of clears up the sound a little bit. It makes it a little less muddy. Now sometimes you want more mud. Sometimes you want both the fingers to be on the fretboard in the bass region, your 2nd and your 1st fingers. But for most purposes, for most general purposes, I found that removing the 1st finger is a good effective way just to take away some of the mud. So that's just a really quick, easy tip, especially for those of you who are still in the beginner phase and maybe have just learned not too long ago the original G shape I showed you. This is just a simple way to be able to clean it up a little bit. So have fun with that, and I'll see you guys next time.